Hello everyone, good evening. This is Christianah Adesida. Welcome to day 10 of my 30 days challenge. A call to unite everyone in the relief effort for Hurricane Harvey. So this has been a journey, 10 days journey so far, where I come online, live online and share valuable information about Hurricane Harvey and let people know how they can help support the relief effort, how they can help people that are currently at the shelter, what kind of support they can actually give, and how they can actually do spontaneous things to help and put a smile on those people that are dispersed and actually currently at the shelter. All right, today is not an exception. Of course, I'm going to be putting out valuable information today as well, but today I'm going to be focusing on pets, our four-legged friends and family that have now become a valuable part of our lives and also a valuable part of the whole rescue mission and the effort basically on everything actually that we've been doing since the beginning of Hurricane Harvey. So today I'm going to talk more about the our pets, what bring about the rescue process or the plan that has been so structured that it is easier nowadays to basically rescue a pet as they rescue individuals at the same times. And also I'm going to talk about two major organizations that we are all familiar with and how they have contributed tremendously to the rescue of pets, animals, during Hurricane Harvey, and how they have helped other non-profit organizations as well excel and be able to carry out their mission. So I'm going to be talking about that today. And let me see, I'm going to talk about funding, how what type of grants are out there for nonprofit organizations that are basically joining in to help with the pet rescue mission, how they can get grants and the type of grant that are available. I'm going to go into specific to the point that I'm going to mention a few dollars amount that people can get. And also I'm going to give you a few listings of organizations that you actually hear on the news today that have actually received grants one way or the other. All right, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. And at the end, I'm going to pose the questions because I want to know how these 10 days challenge have impacted your life or your loved one's life, what you've learned during these 10 days challenge that, so far. It's a 30 days challenge, but I want to know what you've learned so far, because sometimes it's good to take a pause and do an AAR, after action review of what is going on. All this information I'm putting out, has it been valuable? I want to know. So I'm going to pose that question at the end. All right, let me get started. All right, I want to start by talking about the rescue efforts, pets rescue effort, how we all got started, and what act actually is behind this rescue effort, and why was it so structured? Why was it structured so perfectly, and how everything is being smooth lining over the years? All right. If you remember Hurricane Katrina, during Hurricane Katrina, we have a lot of dispersed animals. I say animals because it's not just dogs, it's not just cats, it's just animals. These animals are basically family members to a lot of the people that they were rescued during the hurricane. A lot of people affected by Hurricane Katrina. But as a result of what happened during Hurricane Katrina, the Pet Evacuation and Transportation Standard Act was enacted into law, which basically let people know, all the first responders or anybody participating in rescue missions. This act basically mandated that a response plan must account for both individual with their household pets and service animal, what are service animals? Of course, for blind people, they use dog as a service animal, stuff like that. Or those animals that are being used at the zoo, those are classified as service animal. But this act basically mandated that we have to account for every single animals and do whatever we can do to unite them to their families. All right. And since Katrina, there's a lot of things that have come out, a lot of technology have changed, a lot of organizations have rised up basically to this challenge to make sure this happens. And another thing that this act actually enforce is the movement of pet quickly and efficiently. And as you can see, during Hurricane Harvey, you can see how both humans and pets are being rescued, and there's no cut-off line saying that, oh yeah, we're gonna basically focus on human force. Everybody is being rescued at the same time, which is, thanks to this act, based on the lesson learned from Hurricane Katrina, and that's why we're able to do what we're doing right now. So thanks to all the first responders that are out there, and also the people on the rescue mission for basically making sure this, the pet evacuations and transportation status act was fully enforced and implemented. All right, thank you. All right, now I'm gonna talk about our pets. Okay, there are a lot of pets that are displaced during Hurricane Harvey. So a lot of people are still looking for their pets, but there are a lot of organizations out there that have rise to the challenge to help you, all the people that are looking for their pet or they lost their four-legged friends and family, to help them. So and another thing, one of these organizations, let me call this out real quick, is the Pets Abo. I don't know if you've heard about the Pets Abo. Pets Abos are organizations that can actually help you find your dog. So if you have problem, if you're looking for your pets, during Hurricane Harvey, or anyone that is looking for their pets or four-legged friends or animals, please, you can actually call the Animal Rescue Disaster Hotline. Yes, we have one, and it's called and the number is 713-861-3010. Again, this is the Animal Rescue Disaster Hotline, which is 713-861-3010. These organizations have website that you can actually go to and post a picture of your dog or something like that, and basically let them know, what you're looking for, how long you've been missing your dog, or detailed information that is going to help you find your pets or your animals. All right, talking about technology, there are two apps that are that I want to mention today that actually can help you. If you have your cell phone, then you have the valuable tools that can help you find your pets. If you have a picture of your pet, you can actually download apps such as Vet Plus More. That's what the name of the apps is called. Vets. That's VETS plus PLUSMORE. Just type that app's name. You can download it, but you can download it for Android and iPhone. And what you can do with these apps is basically you upload the picture of your dogs and you send it in, saying that you're looking for your dog, the dog's name and detailed information that you know. And they're gonna try and match that dog. If your dog is part of the rescue dog, they're gonna try and match it and link your dog and bring your dog back to you, and to connect your dog back to you, or your animals back to you. The same another very famous apps is Finding Rover. Finding Rover is awesome. You need to try. And Finding Rover is not just for pet owner. Finding Rover is for everyone. If you're walking down the street of Houston, Texas, and you see a dog just roaming about, all you have to do is just download the apps Finding Rover, take the picture of the apps, take the picture of the dog, and upload it, via these apps, and they will try to link that dog based on the picture uploaded by the owners to connect the dogs or the animal back to their owner. So these are valuable tools that are out there that can actually help you locate your lost four-legged friends and family. Okay, I hope this is valuable to somebody. And if you know anyone in this predicament, please let them know about these two apps. That's the quickest way to trying to locate your pets, especially in Houston, Houston area. All right. So another thing I want to talk about is that what happened to animal rescue during Hurricane Harvey. Some of these animals, as you can see, if you've been looking on, checking out, looking at the news, or you've been going to the shelter website and actually looking at the shelter, you will see that some of these shelter some of these dogs or animals are housed at the shelter. They have cage and everything. If you go to my website, I actually put pictures of what some of them looks like all caged up. They're being housed at the shelter. But another thing is that some are basically transported everywhere across the United States. And some are in Chicago. They are with the Cleveland Animal Protective League. These are very active organizations that have been out there transporting dogs. I'm talking about flying dogs 2+ hours from one state to the other, just as part of the rescue mission. So there's a lot of activities going on up there. It's not just for humans. They're doing that for animals as well. Another local organization that's been doing tremendous things in help supporting animals, pets in Houston, Texas, due to the hurricane, is the Town Carrier Cafe. Town Carrier Cafe actually have they had a concert yesterday to help raise funds to help support organizations such as they help support organizations such as the Humane Society of the United States, and also local organizations, non-profit organizations that basically support pet rescue mission. So they've been raising funds to help them. So if you want to contribute money to the Town Carrier Cafe, you can actually go to their website. And I believe I wrote their website down somewhere if I can find it. And of course, it's just Town, TOWNECRIER.com. Or you can call them directly and let them know that you want to help support, because they've been doing a lot of things. They actually invited a lot of musicians to come and do concerts just to raise money to support pets rescue missions. And their number is 845-855-1300. Again, the number is 845-855-1300. Yes, they will accept anything you want to give them, but you know that whatever money you donate to this organization is going 100% is going to the rescue missions, stuff like that. All right, let's see. Okay, I already talked about what happened to those animal rescue during Hurricane Harvey. Another thing that happens to them is that a lot of them get adopted all across the United States. We've heard of people that travel miles, 100+ miles to Houston, Texas, just to rescue an animal, to help support that animal and their families. We've heard that. And like I said earlier, many of these animals are being moved to shelters in another city, such as Chicago, Connecticut, San Diego, and the list goes on and on. All right. Now I'm going to go into my, do you know, this is like the fact I want to say is like a game that I'm playing with myself right here. And it's called, do you know that? Okay, I'm going to actually tell you all these big, big brand pets companies what they have been doing, they've been doing tremendous work. So the first one is, do you actually know that PetSmart, a lot of us know PetSmart, donates 3 truckloads of pet food and supply in support of Hurricane Harvey. And in addition, they actually gave at least $1 million to support the relief and recovery efforts of pets in Houston, Texas. Do you know that? Okay, in case you don't know that, now you know. Let's see. And in addition to that, in addition to all these, they are giving out grants to other smaller nonprofit organizations like the SPCA. They're giving a lot of grants to rescue banks. At least rescue banks in Houston, Texas receive about $75,000 in grant and about 80,000 pounds of pet foods and supplies towards the rescue missions. And another major organization that they donated to, of course, I already mentioned, the SPCA received about $150,000 from PetSmart as part of grants. And they have the Houston Pet Set. Houston Pet Set, that's PETSET, receive about $50,000 towards the rescue mission, which is awesome. So these are things that PetSmart, all these major pet brand companies are doing in support of Hurricane Harvey relief efforts. So if you happen to visit any of these organizations, you know, a big thank you we actually do, because they've done tremendously in helping all these displaced animals and their families and helping connect them together. Because without all this grant, all these smaller organizations that are actually on the ground making things happen will not have the funding to carry out their mission. Let's see. Okay, if you want to donate, of course, PetMat also accept donations. So if you want to donate to PetMat, just because they're doing tremendous things and big things, you know, to continue with this rescue mission in Houston, Texas, you can actually go to their website. That is www.PetSmartCharities, charity with the plural form. That's CHARITIES.org/donates with an S. That's where you go. You can just go to PetSmart or Google it. You will see that's where you can donate. The good thing is that 90 cents of every dollar that you donate is going towards these other smaller pets rescue missions to make things happen. So that's like 90% of what you donate. So that's great right there. And another thing is that if there's any nonprofit organizations out there, there are moms and pops nonprofit organizations that need grants to help continue their missions on the ground in Texas or anywhere or in Louisiana, you can actually apply for a grant by going to PetSmart website. And it's the same website. The only thing is that instead of /pets/donate, I believe it is /pro, PRO, I believe. All right, so you just do that and you can actually get some, you know, you never know, you might qualify for some grant to help you continue your mission on the ground in all these cities affected by Hurricane Harvey or future hurricanes. Now you know. Another thing is, do you know that Petco, which we all know, launches a campaign called All for Saving Lives campaign, just to help the dispersed animals of Hurricane Harvey. And actually they committed $2.3 million to support Texas and Louisiana rescue missions. That's a lot of money. And a lot of us don't know that all these big companies are actually doing that. And these are the movers and the shakers that helping make things happen. So most of these small organizations that are on the ground, they're not using federal government money. They're using company money donated by big organizations like Petco's, PetSmart, and SPCA, and all these organizations. So the big thanks is to all of them as well. Petco's have actually helps a lot of organizations. I was blown away while doing this research. Do you know that Petco's has given, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, up to date, they have given 6 different nonprofit organizations 100,000 plus in grants. All right, about another 10 plus have received between $50,000 to $99,000 in grants. All right, check this out. Even for those small organizations that have received below $50,000, they come up to about 21 plus organizations, that have received 50,000 and below. And in addition, there have been 30 organizations that only receive a lot of donations. They receive supplies donations in support of the Hurricane Harvey relief efforts. So these organizations are doing big things. So I just want to put that out. So if you're an organization out there, if you're a business affected by Hurricane Harvey and you happen to be in the pet rescue missions, these are organizations you can actually go after, or call to actually see if your organizations can qualify for a grant to continue to help with the relief efforts. All right, I put down here that nonprofit organizations can contact Petco and Petman to apply for grants to do the mission. So that's the same thing I'm going to put out. So let's see. I've talked about how these big chain organizations have helped. So now I'm going to talk about how someone like yourself and myself can actually help in this mission. We might not be local to Texas right now, but this information I'm putting out is going to help in the long run as well. I've already talked about the apps that every one of us can download and put on our phone if you have room on your phone, because a lot of us keep a lot of apps these days. If you have rooms on your phone, you can download these 2 apps. Hurricane season is still going on, so that means we're still gonna have this displaced animals everywhere. Hurricane, everywhere that we have hurricane this year, we're gonna have displaced animal. So having these apps handy will really help connect pets to their loved one. So that's one way we can help, by downloading the apps and getting ready to help people. And another way you can help is by supporting our local shelters. Yes, if you're in Houston, Texas, or in Louisiana, or any other, right now in Florida, you need to support your local shelter. By supporting your local shelter is basically letting them know if you find any displaced animals on the road, and letting them know where to find them, because they are in the rescue, animal rescue missions. So, another thing is that you can assist your local rescue group. These are not just organizations, because we have groups of, group of people that just come together and say, you know what, we're going to do this, we're going to help rescue animals because they are animals lovers. You can help support them as well and assist them whenever they need help. You can help link animals to their family. So let's say you're on a rescue mission, you're part of the rescue team, and you happen to rescue a family with a pet, but for some reason they got separated. It is your job and my job to try and see if we can link those two together, because there's nothing like reconnecting with your loved ones. And our pet is one of our family and one of our loved ones. So yeah, you can help in that way as well. Another way you can help is get animals to safety. If you cannot reconnect them with their loved ones, at least get them to a shelter where they can be safe. That's another way you can help. I already talked about downloading my Finding Rover apps. I think that apps is cool. Y'all need to go check that out. It's called Finding Rover. You can help support Petco and Petman and ASPCA. How can you help? By going to their website and donating $20 or something. because you all know what they are doing. So they're doing big things, and supporting them to help support all these small nonprofit organizations will go a long way. All right, and lastly, you need to help keep your pets safe. Yes, hurricane season is here. You know, if we have a pet, it's our responsibility to help keep our pets safe, so that way they will not become dispersed like many of these animals that we're talking about. So that's how you can help. I'm almost done. I know I talk a lot, but these are good information, because tonight I'm only talking about pets and how we can help pets and how we can raise money for them and how we can help raise money for organizations that support rescue missions, pet rescue mission in all these hurricane prone or affected areas. All right, there are 2 new grants that are out for pet rescue organizations, and the first one is the Catherine Cat Shelter. I know, it's funny. Catherine Cat Shelter grant. This grant, you can get up to $3,000 with this grant. And another one is the Paw Ranch Rescue and Animal Sanctuary. All right. With that, you can get up to $1,000 for that. So if you go to Google, just type in new grants for pet rescue missions and stuff like that. You know, some of them will pop up. So that's just the 2 that I want to share with you today. And basically, when it comes to information put on about for animal rescue, that's all I have for you today. But before I go, I want to know a few things. Okay, for those of you that have viewed this video from day 1, today is day 10. I'm really excited. I know I have 20 more days to go. This is a 30 days challenge, and I'm excited about it. But I want to hear from you. I want to know what you think about these videos, the information that is being put out. Are you benefiting from it? Do you know anyone that is benefiting from it? And if there's anything that you want to know about Hurricane Harvey or the relief effort that is going on in Texas and Louisiana, please let me know. Send me a message directly. You can message me on Facebook, or you can leave a comment below this video. I will appreciate that, because this is going to help me structure my research to see valuable information that I need to put together and come share with everyone, all my viewers. So that's what I have for you today. One, I want to know what kind of questions do you have? What type of questions do you have? Like if you have any question about all this video that I've done so far, please let me know what kind of question you have. And if there's anything in particular that you want me to do a research for concerning Hurricane Harvey that can help you and your loved ones, please post a comment and I will review it, and I will let you know, yes, and when it's gonna be. I'll be talking about it. And that's all I have for today. But before I leave, one more alibi, my last alibi every day. If you know anyone that is dispersed or that's still stranded in a house and they need a shelter, please, you can help by texting the word shelter plus the zip code for FEMA. Again, text the word shelter plus the zip code to number 4, then FEMA, FEMA, sorry, FEMA, test which is 43362. So just test that shelter plus zip code to that number, and you will receive information of the closest shelter that they can actually go, and they can call. You can call them so they can come rescue you or whoever is being affected. And that's all I have for you tonight. Again, thank you for joining me on day 10, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow by God's grace. All right, take care, and God bless. Bye-bye. All right, I have Paula out there. Hey! Masters, I don't know if if you're still in Masters. Are you still in the military? Reply back. I want to know. Derek Nelson. I haven't seen that name in a long time, but it's good that you're watching this. Thank you. All right, please share this video. I'm going to have this on YouTube by tomorrow. Yeah, by tomorrow noontime. So you can see it. If you want to go to YouTube, you can see it on YouTube as well. Thank you and God bless. Bye-bye.